Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2017 Kia Sorento Platinum. Now, being the Platinum model, it does come with a lot of extra features and benefits which we will try to touch on as we go through the car. But however, starting off on that front end, you've got that updated Kia look, so it does have that tiger nose front grille, Kia badging located right in the middle, and you've also got color match front parking sensors along the bottom of the front bar. That's going to help park such a large vehicle and also help maneuver around tight corners. Now this, the front bar has your fog lamps and indicators, fog lamps fitted at the bottom, and the indicators are fitted into the headlights, which are quite a sleek design. As you can see, there are daytime running lamps at the top of the headlights and your projector globes fitted in the middle, which are going to give you a really nice clear-cut line of light. There are also headlight washers located under that little cover there. Now, coming around the side, take a look at that first alloy wheel. You do get a really cool dual tone wheel. Now, these seem to have some kind of splatter on them. Not sure what that is. Maybe it'll come off in a detail, but I'm not too sure. But this first rim has a bit of splatter. Gunmetal grey on the inside, polished aluminium on the outside. Apart from these little markings around there, which you can't really feel it, the actual rim is in good condition. So it goes to say that the surface of the rim is not actually damaged, just slightly stained. Now, there is also new tires fitted onto this car at the time of the video. Now, as we pan across the side, nice chrome plate at the bottom with the all-wheel drive badging. Do also get the color match side mirrors with the indicator lamps fitted in there. That's going to elevate the lamp, improve the visibility, but also clears up the quarter panel. The door handles are finished off in that nice chrome finish, so they do again give that nice classy platinum look. As you notice on the glass, the fronts are a little bit lighter than the back. That's because they do run a privacy glass, meaning it's not going to add the same safety and protection as tint, but it's just going to add a bit of privacy to the vehicle. Now, if you have a look inside the car, being the Platinum model, it does come with the full leather interior, so you've got full leather seats. Bolsters are in excellent condition, still very firm. The leather is in very good nick as well. There's no real damage or stains or tears on them, no cracks. And this car does come with electric seat controls, so pretty much fully adjustable with your electric seats, lumbar support, and also a knee support located at the front. Down the bottom, there is that Sorento scuff plate. That's going to keep the paintwork in good condition, especially when you get in and out. People tend to chip the paint off that section, so that's going to protect that from happening. And the door card seems to be in good nick. You can see no one's really kicked it open and damaged it. Closing that up, having a look in the back seats. Again, they are fully leather, so leather all the way through the car. If you did want to access the back, you do get this little feature here, which will drop the seats flat if you wanted to utilize the car to transport something, but to simply move it to, I'm just going to pull this, tilt it back fully like so, and you can actually roll these seats forward and back as well, depending on how you wanted to utilize the vehicle. So pretty adjustable car, pretty comfortable setup, and the seats in the back are in pretty good nick. Having a look at the second alloy wheel. Now, this rim seems to have gotten a bit of damage just on the edging here. Very minor superficial scratches, but nothing too major. And you've got brand new tires fitted on there. There also seems to be a light fading just on the plastic on the wheel arch. Coming across to the tailgate of the vehicle, got chrome badging on the back, Sorento Platinum badging and Kia badging in the middle. There is a high mounted brake light with a rear wiper and washer blade, and also a reverse camera, which is actually mounted just under the Kia badging. Now, there is also reverse parking sensors along the bottom of the vehicle with your reflectors. Opening up the tailgate. Now, this car does have an automatic tailgate, so you simply press the button, it's going to open up. There is also a button on the key which you can press, and that's also going to open up the boot. But having a look inside the car, this is a 7-seater model, so back seats do fold completely flat and very easy to pull up. Now, there is a cargo blind in the way, so it's kind of blocking it, but you do get a cargo blind, which is an added little protective or privacy feature. Pulling that out is just going to keep any bit of your belongings nice and private. There are storage compartments in the back and also rear AC controls located for the last row seats. Now, there are levers on either side of the car. Pulling that is actually going to drop the seat down for you. Again, if you do need to transport something, you simply pull that, seats will go flat, you can chuck it in. Underneath here is all your jack and tools for your spare wheel, which is actually located under the car here, and it is a full-size spare wheel as well, not just a standard space saver. And press that button just on the boot lid, that's going to close up the boot for us. Coming around to the passenger side of the car. Now, fuel filler cap is on the passenger side, being the safe side, so if you have to pull over in case of an emergency, you're not going to be in the way of any oncoming traffic. Now, there is a minor scratch here on the back quarter panel, and a little bit of a light marking on the top there as well. Taking a look at that third alloy wheel. Again, this wheel also seems to present in pretty good nick, but it's still got that scuffing just on the corner there, and that same kind of blotchiness on the rims. I'm not sure what that is, but it seems to be on all the rims. Probably brake dust or something might come off, and you've got brand new tires on there. Paintwork on this side seems to be quite good. There is another scratch here, which I will point out, which is quite noticeable. And also coming over to that fourth and final rim, generally the one with the most damage. As you can see, there's a bit of damaging on the corner here. Again, it's just a scuffing. It's not really that bad of a dent, but again, it is marked, it is slightly damaged, but for the most part, the car is in pretty good nick, and another minor scratch here on the front bar. But otherwise, you've got quite a nice Kia Sorento Platinum, and being the Platinum again, a lot of nice features. So what we'll do now is pop the hood and have a look inside. Alright, having a look inside the engine bay now, what we have here is Kia's 4-cylinder 2.2 litre turbo diesel motor. This car does come fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, means more gears, means a smoother drive, more efficiency, but also it's going to give you that torque and power when you actually need it. Now this car has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 6 airbags, so lots of safety for the passengers in the vehicle, and it actually produces a power output of 147 kilowatts with 441 Newton meters of torque. So again, lots of torque and power for any kind of payload needs and towing needs that you'll be using the vehicle for. This car is a diesel car with a 71 litre capacity fuel tank. Does have a combined fuel consumption of 7.8 litres per 100, or an average fuel distance of about 910 kilometers off a full tank, but that is all dependent on the kind of driving you're doing. Taking a look inside the Kia Sorento now, one thing I've got to say is actually the interior is very, very clean. All the wood grain on the dash here and on the doors, all present in excellent condition. There's no scratches on them or damage to them. Leather and vinyl is also in very good nick. Now there is a soft vinyl used on this, or a foam, that is there for the safety feature. In case you do meet in a collision, you're not going to be hitting a hard surface or a hard plastic. So it's all built for purpose. Now what we'll do is run through pretty much what's in the vehicle, and also try to point out anything that is inconsistent. Now, so on the driver's side door, do get full automatic windows for all 4 windows in the car. Above that is central locking and your window lock controls. There are also toggles for your side mirrors. Now there is a button to fold them in, or you can leave them in the auto option, which is going to fold in when you actually lock the vehicle, and you can adjust them using those controls. Up here near the door handle on the right hand side is your seat presets. So this car allows for 2 seat presets, meaning if 2 different people drive the vehicle, you can have 2 different settings. Simply press the button and it will adjust itself. On the right side of the dash are some of the safety features. So the first one being your stability control, blind spot warning system with the little light on, which is an indicator in your side mirror if someone is in your blind spots, lane keeping, and also the illumination for your cluster, so you can dim them or brighten it up based on how you can see it. Underneath that is your fuel release cap and your boot release. So pressing that will allow you to open and close the boot as well. Your hood release is located down the bottom, at the bottom of the A-pillar. Now on the right hand stalk is your left and right indicator, fog lamp controls, and headlight controls. These do run an automatic headlight system, so just leave it in auto and the car's going to sense when it needs to turn them on. On the left hand side is your wipers and washers, and they're just your standard controls. Now the steering wheel is a very nice leather stitch steering wheel on the bottom here, and the top does have that really nice wood grain finish, very smooth polish, and it adds a nice little touch to the vehicle to give it that platinum effect. Now on the right hand side are all your cruise control settings, on the far right and down the bottom with your adaptive cruise control, and this button is actually for the display in your head unit. Now that's going to give you a bit of information like your bearing, north, south, east, west, your lane keeping systems, music, tire pressure warnings, and also the user settings such as your driving assist, interior lights, sound, etc. So you can adjust them using these controls. Left hand side is your entertainment system, so call, reject, volume, mute, mode, and also your seek option for the head unit itself. Below that is the most important button in the car, being your engine stop-start button. So foot on the brake and press it to actually turn it on. And then coming over to the head unit here, you've got very nice touchscreen head unit. Now it's currently off. It does have the CD or the radio system, clock in there. Turning it on. Good track there, a bit of gold, 104.3. Now the car does come with inbuilt navigation, so opening up maps you can see where Kangan Drive in Berwick, and pressing the nav button is going to allow you to enter in your route options. There is a built-in radio, like I said, and that comes with AM/FM radio. If I press media, that's going to open up your Bluetooth connectivity or SD card, USB, whatever it is that you have connected, or auxiliary. Now, all the hard buttons are also located on either side. Below that is your climate control. Driver and passenger have their own temperature settings. There is also the rear AC, which is at the very back, and like I showed you before, there are controls for that located in the very back of the car for the third row seats. Heater controls, all your demisters, fan speeds, etc. Below that is your heating and cooling seats for both driver and passenger, and there is also a heated steering wheel in this vehicle. So again, a lot of nice features in the Platinum model. Underneath that is a storage compartment, two 12-volt sockets, a auxiliary and USB input in the car. Two cup holders, which are quite generous. You can see you can also remove this if you wanted to, and there is a nice little roller blade to kind of keep it nice and tucked. There is another storage compartment underneath the armrest. Now the gear shifter is again a very nice gear shifter, leather boot, leather wrapping with the wood grain on top. If I bring that into reverse, you can see the reverse camera in the car, and there are also the sensors. Now if I bring this down into drive and actually flick it to the right, that's going to engage the sports shift system, so you can kind of go through the gears manually yourself if you want a bit of added control over the car, or just leave it in drive, the car's going to do it for you. Behind that is your parking sensor button, your driver mode, so that's going to change to eco, sport, or just your standard driving. Electric park brake, so up to engage it, up to turn it on, down to turn it off. Auto hold, and your center diff lock for your four-wheel drive lock. Nice leather stitched center console armrest. If I lift that up, there is a shelf compartment in there and a deeper storage located below that. So pretty good car, and like you can see, all the wood grain and plastics are in very good condition on the interior, actually been looked after quite well. And if I get the camera person to pan up, this car actually comes with a full moonroof and sunroof. So you'll notice the roller shade goes all the way to the back. The back glass will not open, that is just a moonroof, so it'll stay as glass. But the front section is a sunroof, which will open up fully simply by pressing the button once. So pretty nice feature in the vehicle. And I'll get the camera person just pan around the interior to show you the condition of the back seats as well. And the front seats, so you can see leather is in very good condition. Back seats are also in very good nick, and all the door cards and trims, excellent condition. Wood grain finish on the door is also very clean, and leather seating is in very good nick. So what we're going to do now is jump outside and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2017 Kia Sorento Platinum. Now I hope the video gave you a good representation as to the condition of the car. Apart from a few minor marks here and there, a little bit of wear and tear, the car is actually in pretty good condition, and being the Platinum, you've got a phenomenal amount of features. Now if you do have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. But just before I go, this car actually qualifies for our premium mechanical protection plan. What that will offer you is 5 years additional protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of the vehicle. It'll also come with the added benefit of 10 years Platinum roadside assistance nationwide. So again, if you plan on keeping this car for a while, doing a bit of traveling with the family, whatever it might be, there's great value in this, so make sure you ask us about that. In addition to that, I would highly recommend you talk to us about our paint protection or our glass coat, which is actually going to give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful black paintwork. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to clean and maintain, but more importantly, it's going to protect it from all those harsh environmental factors such as bird droppings, bat droppings, oxidization, fading, all those nasty things that you don't want to happen to a nice black car like this. Now, these two things are at an additional cost. However, if you're using our in-house finance, we'd love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just some minimal diesel effective repayments. And lastly, but most importantly, make sure you jump on Google, search up Brake Mitsubishi, and see what people have to say about us. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance as a buyer that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. As I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan. Thank you so much for watching.